Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've had a good day so far. So today I have been on a mega shopping haul and the estimated amount that I've spent is £140. Now that sounds like a lot of money and it definitely is, but please stay tuned and I will tell you all about it. Okay guys, so as I said, I will be speaking about a few different shops that I've done tonight, which has created this massive shopping haul. It's the most that James and I have spent on food for quite a long time. We've been trying to sort of budget a lot and we have been basically using up what we've got in the house, which is what we always try to do. But as we all know, when you're eating healthier, you need to pop to the shops more often to buy fresh produce in the form of fruit, vegetables, etc. And of course, topping up in things that you use more frequently. So before I get into it, I will just explain that we have been to Marks and Spencer's tonight after work. We have also been to Tesco's and we have also been to the Food Warehouse. So all of these shops are down in our local retail park, so they're very close by. You can walk in between each one. We went to two of them on foot and the furthest away one we did drive back up the other side of the retail park to go to. But yeah, my plan for today is to run through each item in front of me just now for M&S. So we'll do M&S first and I will try to leave any sinned items till the end of the clip. I'm not going to go through each price individually because I will put up the receipt as well on this video for you guys at home. So if you want to pause it at any time, then you can. And if you have any questions about any of the items, then please do feel free to leave me a comment in the box below. Before I move on to this, I will just say that I am really grateful for every single one of you who watches my videos at any time. But I especially want to thank all of my subscribers so far. If you aren't a subscriber already, I would love if you could consider to become one. It really does help the channel grow and I would not be able to produce this content for you if I didn't have my subscribers. So it's really important and I really do thank you so much for your support. As well as that, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my members of my channel. If you want to find out more, I do have a community post up on membership and there is more membership information on my main account page. Please also just ask any questions if you have any in the comments box below. So let's just take a start for the rest of this video. Let's start off with some healthy food. So what we'll do first is discuss that we have the easy peelers. So these were 2 for £4. So we have these and we have these. These are my favourite. Again, they are a speed food, so there are no sins attached. These are the tangerines. We also have a pack of multi-surface wipes. So these smell lovely. They are almond and sweet orange. We have organic, free-range 12 mixed-size British eggs. So we've not actually seen like a 12 pack of eggs for quite a long time now, just due to sort of shortages and things, but there were quite a few boxes like this and this is generally what we would normally buy. We do like to pay for higher welfare eggs. It's really important to us and certainly always free-range. So I'll pop these down. I also have a tin of Italian chopped tomatoes, so this is a speed food as well as being sin free, and of course I should have said the eggs are free and they're a protein food as well. We also have medium egg noodles which are free, so there's no sins attached and these are really good. Each nest is like a portion, so yeah, it works out well and it serves James and I for two different meals, so you get 4 nests in this pack. We also have 4 perfectly ripe plums and they are very ripe, they're quite soft, so I'm really looking forward to having these, and again they're a speed food. We then have a big bunch of bananas. They're making a squeaky noise because there's a label on them. So for all of these bananas it is 1.386 kilograms, which is 0.9 of a kilo, and it's £1.25 for all of that, which is great. So 90p a kilogram and £1.25 for the lot, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bananas. So that's like a week's worth for one person. James and I generally do take a banana to work with us, depending on what we're doing. If we go into the gym on a Tuesday or a Thursday after work, then we will take a banana with us just for a little bit of extra energy before we head off to the gym to do cardio. But of course, these are sin-free. They are a free food, but not a speed food. Next on our list here is fish pie mix. So this is from the freezer section in Marks and Spencer's. So this is a mix of cod, smoked haddock and salmon chunks, which are perfect for a fish curry or a classic fish pie. Our aim is to make a fish pie with it. It's Slimming World friendly, of course, and I'm really looking forward to it. James and I love fish and we love seafood, so this is right up our street. We've been sort of talking about making a fish pie for quite a while now, so I'm really excited because we get to make it. So yeah, and this is sin-free and it is also a protein food because of the fish in here, of course. So there we go, that's what it looks like, and it's a 400 gram pack. We also have M&S Collection Piccolo Vine tomatoes, which are our favourite. They are a little bit more expensive, these ones, but they are worth it. And of course, sin-free, speed food. They're great in salads, they're great on sandwiches, they're great as a little snack as well. I quite like them for that reason as well. But of course, they're great for popping in the oven for a pasta dish to help roast them, or your air fryer as we mostly use. You can also pan fry them as well if you're wanting to add them on to a breakfast type meal, just to sort of pan fry them off a little bit. But delicious, full of flavour, and I've never had a tasteless tomato from this range in M&S. So I would definitely recommend them if you can get them. We also have kiln smoked kippers and butter. So again, these are a protein food. Now they are sin-free as long as you don't add in the butter portions. So what I've been doing with these is just adding fry light into a frying pan, popping the fish in and cooking it off until it's cooked. I've not tried in the air fryer. They do actually recommend that you pop it in the grill or the oven, but I've cooked it a few times in the frying pan and it's been absolutely delicious. A little tip is to pop the heat up quite high and put it skin side down until it's quite crisp, and then the majority of the fish is cooked already quite quickly, and then just flipping it over again. But again, sin-free as long as you don't add the butter in, which we don't do. So I'll pop that down, and it's a protein food as well. We also have 2 smoked gammon steaks, which again is sin-free as long as you cut off all the rinds, so the fat on the very outside. As long as you cut that off, then it's completely sin-free, and it's also a protein food. And as I said, there's two gammon steaks in here. It is British pork, and you can grill this in 8 minutes. It's a 400 gram pack, so pretty big. I mean, it's pretty massive. But again, really fancy gammon egg, chips, beans, egg. Yeah, really want that sort of meal. It's definitely a very British meal, but one that I really enjoy. So I'll pop that down. Next on our list is the conference pears. So as I've said in a recent video, I really like pears and they are delicious right now. So again, this is what we got. So they're speed food. And what I will say about our fruit is that we've got the 2 bags of the tangerines, as I said, the easy peelers, and that was 2 for £4. And we also have the plums and the pears. So the plums and the pears were also in a deal where it was any 2 for £4. So it was mix and match. But we love the tangerines from M&S, so they're a big favourite of ours. I have at least 2 or 3 a day, and I have since last year. And I do recommend always spending a little bit more money on your fruit and vegetables and everything that you can afford to spend a little bit more money on. It is better quality, it does have a better taste, and there's less nasties involved. And we also have the cotton candy grapes, which is something that we've both tried before. So these are free food, they're not speed food, they are free. But these are ones we've tried before, not from M&S, but we have tried them from, I think, Tesco's. Do a range with cotton candy grapes, but we really wanted to try these from M&S, and so we did pick them up. We did also pick up the Tutti Frutti flavour grapes last week just to try them, and they were really nice, but I'm not sure I would buy them again just because they weren't as strong tasting as I was expecting. But that might just be the grapes that we've got, it might just be me. So definitely try them. They were delicious, but they just weren't as sort of fruity as I was expecting them to be. I'm not sure how fruity I was expecting them to be because they're grapes, of course it's fruit, but I just wanted them to be a little bit stronger in flavour. But hey, we also have cherries as well, which as I said was part of the mix and match. And this is a 200 grams pack, and of course cherries are not a speed food, but they are a free food. But they're delicious, and these are my favourite cherries that I've been able to buy recently. We also picked up this mixed berries perfectly sweet punnet, so it's a 400 gram pack. What I will say is, just because it stands out in my mind, is that all of this fruit here was £5 in cost, but there were smaller packs which were about £3.50, I think, from memory. I will, as I said, put all the prices up at the end, but these are both speed foods, and look at the size of the pack. Unbelievable. Some small boxes or small packs of berries you could pay £2, £3 or £4 for these days. So to get this amount will serve James and I for days. So I'm really looking forward to that. And the last of our sin-free meals or sort of products at the moment is this. So this is Scotch beef mince, 5%. It is Scotch beef and it's freezable. It's a 500 gram pack, and this is sin-free on Slimming World. So if you are making anything with mince in it, then make sure it is the 5% version, so it is sin-free. Otherwise you do need to add sins in for the fat content and of course calories. So this is what it looks like. So as again, I said, it's suitable for freezing, and our plan for this is probably to make a chilli and something else at a later date. But this will feed James and I on at least 2 occasions. It's quite a lot of mince. Now, I've got some Cinnable products, as I would say. So I do have my phone on me, so I will just double check the sin value of these products live whilst I'm doing this, so I'm not making it up. And I want to get it right for you guys because you deserve it. So, scanner ready. So this, you may have noticed if you saw my short or my what I eat in a day video from last week. So this is reduced fat beetroot, apple and pink cabbage slaw with a hint of horseradish. It is absolutely delicious. It genuinely is so good, and it's a beautiful pink crimson colour. So this is what it looks like, and that's what it looks like from the side. Really bright, really vibrant, it really jumps off the plate, and it is part of the Eat Well range within M&S. So that's their sort of, dropping it now, that's their sort of healthier range which they promote within the store. So we'll just scan this. So per 100 grams, which is a third of the pack, so it's a 300 gram pack, per 100 grams, it is 2.5 sins. Now 100 grams of this I think would be quite a lot. So the last time I had it, I had 50 grams, which is obviously 1.5 sins. So something that's delicious on a burger with a salad perhaps, maybe on the side of a meal that you're having, if you're maybe having some side salad on it too. It's really versatile, it tastes good, and I don't think you can go wrong with knowing that it's available and it's low sin. Especially when hopefully the good weather comes around and we don't have these terrible storms that we've had, power cuts, gas, water outages, etc. the last few days. But again, barbecue weather, let's hope it's not too far away. And of course picnics too. So the next item we've got is a little nod to Rabbie Burns Day, which is tomorrow, the 25th of January. So Rabbie Burns is a famous Scottish poet, and he is famous for writing the second most famous song in the whole wide world, which is Auld Lang Syne. And Rabbie Burns is a very important Scottish character, I would say, within history. Within world history as well, but certainly for me being Scottish, I've always celebrated Rabbie Burns Day, which is his birthday, and we wanted to pick up a little snack just to do a little nod to him. So these are haggis bonbons within Scotland at the moment. There are lots of haggis products around, lots of Scottish meat and snack products around, and so we picked these up. I don't have any plans to eat them like right away, but they do have a good date on them, and so each bonbon is 2 sins. So that's a wee bit of a closer look to what it says on the box, and of course the size, probably easier to see from that perspective, the size of them as well, pretty good size. Again, 2 sins, it's not bad. And the last Cinnable product, and the last product from our M&S range today, is a creamy beef stroganoff, which I will just check the sin value for first. So per half of the pack is 3.5 sins, which is fantastic. So this is what it looks like. So I'm really looking forward to this. So it's British beef strips with cream, brandy and wine, chestnut sauce, chestnut mushrooms and parsley as well. So for half of the pack, there's a lot of mushrooms in there. Of course, there's speed food, a lot of really nice, finely sort of sliced beef, which again is a free protein food. And yeah, there's a bit of sauce there, but to be honest, I could just have less sauce. But yeah, really, really looking forward to this. We've not had beef stroganoff for a really long time, and it is something that I thoroughly do enjoy. So at the moment, this is the M&S haul that we've done today, and it cost us a total of £70.19. So as I said, there are not individual prices being spoken about at this stage. I will add the receipt on. And so let's move on to the next shop. Okay, so moving on to Tesco food shop. So what I will just do is pick this up and say we got 2 of these. So these were an offer. I'm not going to give you the offer because it was a club card one, and as I said, I'll put all the prices on at the end, but it might be dependent upon where you live. We've been in several shops before, and one's been on offer in one area and maybe not so much in another area, so don't hope or go by what I'm telling you because it might be slightly different. But anyway, it was a great price. So what I'll do now is just move on to this haul. There's not much in front of me at the moment, but what I will say is that we have got our skinny bars here. So these are 80 calories, so that works out at 4 sins each. We also have the Skinny Crunch Light, which is raspberry and white chocolate, and this is 66 calories each. So probably 3.5 sins. And we also have the Cadbury Brunch Oats. Now, I won't have any of these because they're generally for something that James takes to work with them. But if it does interest you, I will show you the sin value for what these are, if my little phone wants to work for me today. So they're 7 sins each if you're following Slimming World, which he isn't. But again, they're 143 calories, so not too bad if you did want something like this as a snack, if you're not following Slimming World. Or if you are, you maybe want to spend your sins on one. So next we have the birthday cake squares. So these are Fibre One, 90 calorie. They are actually 87 calories, but of course they do round them up, don't they? So we'll just double check sin values for you guys at home. So this is 4 sins, so 4 sins for one of these, which I thought it was, but time's getting on and I'm getting a little bit tired, so I just want to make sure I'm doing this all right for you. So this is Fibre One 90 calorie lemon drizzle squares as well, and again they're 86 calories, so again they are going to be 4 sins. We then have Tesco's own apple and blackcurrant quadruple strength, which is 1 tablespoon serving per 300 ml glass, which is sin-free. So it's great if you're wanting to try to increase your fluid intake by adding it to water. And I really like this one, to be honest. It's good, but it is super, super strong, quadruple. So please be careful with how much you're using. Otherwise, it will not taste very good. Popworks. So these are a big favourite of ours in this house. So this is the sweet and salty popped crisps. So they're a bit of a hybrid between crisps and popcorn. And they are delicious. They're so good. They really are amazing. So sins wise, these are 4 sins a bag. So it's a 17-gram bag. There's 5 in a bag, and they are 76 calories. So 5 packs in here, which is great. This item here is for Logan, my stepson. So he loves the yogurt pouches that you can get in supermarket. And I know I said I wasn't going to mention prices, but from memory, this was 85 pence for 4 yogurt pouches. And this is Tesco's own version of the more expensive brands that are often £1 each per sachet or per pouch, whatever you want to call it. So I won't be having these because they're for Logan, but if you did want to have one, they are coming up at 2 cents a pouch, which is not bad if you're on the go. Now, a few Scottish products again, just because it is Rabbieburns Day tomorrow. And we have the McSween Whiskey Cream Sauce. So this will be our dinner tomorrow night. So we've got this. We will also check the sins value. This is not something obviously I would have every day, so please don't judge me. But it's 8.5 cents for the whole pouch. Now, I won't have much of this at all, to be honest. I can definitely take it or leave it. But for a quarter of the bag, which is probably what I'll have, is 2 cents, which ain't bad at all considering there's whiskey and cream in there. But you can use it to make Balmoral chicken. You can have it with haggis steak, obviously, as well. So pop that down. We then have the Mash Direct products. So I've got 3 Mash Direct products here. They were on offer in our local supermarket in Tesco's. So first of all, we've got the mashed potato. So this is a 400 grams pack, I believe. Doesn't actually say. Yeah, 400 grams. So let's just check. So this does have butter in it and milk. So you think, oh, sins. But convenience wise, it actually works out just 2.5 cents for half the pack, which is a lot of potato. So if you really were sharing it up, like I will, it's probably going to work out as 1 cent for a quarter of the pack, which is great. The other item that was on offer with this Mash Direct deal was our mashed turnip or swede. And again, this has milk and butter in it as well. And it says on here for half of a pack, it's only 88 calories, which is great. But sin value wise, if you're following Summer World like myself, then it is 1 cent for half a pack and half a cent for a quarter of a pack. So I probably will have half of this and less of the mash just because there's higher sin value in the mash. But of course, this is a speed food as well with sins. We then have Simon Howie Classic Breakfast Sliced Haggis. Now, we had this a few weeks ago. We scanned it in the shop and it was low sin. So I tried it and it was delicious. I would really recommend getting it if you can. So this is what it looks like. And if you didn't know, haggis has got various things in it, including pork lung, beef fat, beef liver, lamb lung, beef heart, dried onion, pearl barley, salt, spices, and it is delicious, I can assure you. So for this style, so there are different versions, so please be careful if you're choosing a different brand or a different style of haggis, if that interests you, of course. This is 3 cents per slice, which I personally think is fantastic for a haggis slice. I mean, a lot of haggis within the shops were like 10 cents plus for 100 grams. Yeah, I mean, you could have half the pack for 6 cents instead, you know, you get my drift. And the final Mash Direct product that was on offer, which I won't have, but my husband did want, and obviously I can't just buy everything for me, beer battered chips. So this is what he has. So he's got these for the weekend and they were part of a multi-buy deal. So again, please do check your local supermarkets for their offers and deals. But for half of the pack, for example, would be 6 cents. And of course, a quarter would be 3. So if I did want to have some of these, then it's not too bad for 3 cents for a quarter of the pack. But they do look extremely good, but not something that I'm that keen on. And the last 2 items I've got here are very Scottish items, but items that I wanted to show you regardless. They don't actually scan on the Summer World app, so that probably tells you how good they are for you. However, we do have Mrs. Tilly's original Scottish macaroon. So basically what it is sugar, which is cooked in a way to make a really nice crumbly texture and consistency that melts in the mouth. It's extremely delicious. This is coated in chocolate and then roasted coconut or toasted coconut. So this is what it looks like. Now I will have a small square of this. It's actually made just a 5-minute drive away up the road from us. Mrs. Tilly's is an incredibly Scottish, well-renowned brand, and it is fabulous. And we also have Scottish tablet as well. So if you didn't know, tablet is a really Scottish sort of sweet treat that you often have at the end of a meal. And again, it's full of sugar, it's full of milk, it's full of lots of delicious things, but you only need a small amount, which is, if I have any, the small amount it will be. So for our Tesco shop today, including the 2 big boxes of Coke Zero, which is 48 cans in total, came to £32.10, and we saved £14.10. So I will put all of this up on the screen, and let's move on to the next food haul, which is a Food Warehouse. So let's get stuck into looking at the Food Warehouse haul. So first of all, we've got the chorizo style meatball pasta, which if you're following Summerworld is free. We also have the Cajun king prawn pasta. This is one of my favourites, by the way. Chicken and mushroom risotto, which is absolutely delicious too. It's also sin-free. We have the salt and pepper chicken chow mein dish as well, which is a slightly larger portion for dinner perhaps, or James and I have also shared this before for dinner with some sides like veg, etc. We are planning on doing a bit of a sort of Oriental Chinese type food night, so this was part of that. We have another chorizo style meatball pasta box, which is James's favourite. It is delicious, but it is his favourite. We have colcannon, which is a sin-free mash with cabbage and onion in there as well. We have burger pasta, which is quite a new dish. You will have seen in my food haul Summerworld video regards all the new products at Summerworld and the Food Warehouse and Iceland. It's also free and delicious. We have the chicken tikka and rice box, which I'll probably take to work with me tomorrow. We also have the chicken and black bean sauce, which again goes in with the salt and pepper chicken chow mein. And again, it is sin-free if you're following Summerworld. We have a bag of Summerworld chips, which are free. They're not speed because they are potatoes, but they are a free food. And these are great in the air fryer. Really, they turn out delicious. They're very good. And the last Summerworld product, this is quite a quick bit really, is Summerworld Free Food Plus cauliflower mac and cheese, which is delicious. Now, the last time I made this, I actually added in some chopped up chicken sausages as well as spinach and tomatoes, made it into a bit of a pasta bake with some extra cheese on top, and it was fantastic. Now, this is free as long as you use your Healthy Extra A choice or one of the Healthy Extra A choices. Otherwise it's 6 cents, but it is absolutely divine, and it's probably one of the best products that Summerworld have ever done, and that is no word of a lie. Now, I also have the Bird's Eye Steam Fresh rice bags. So these are bags of rice, so it's golden vegetable rice with peas, carrots, sweet corn, as well as a bit of sort of seasoning and flavouring in there. And we've got 2 bags of these. So these were on offer in Food Warehouse. I think sins wise, I will just double check for you guys right now. Try to make it as accurate as possible. So 1.5 sins per pyramid. So the bags come out like a pyramid shape, and you sort of shake it, hold it up, pop it into the microwave. You can cook 2 bags at once, and as I said, these were on offer for 2, so buy 2 for a specific price, which I will put up on the video as well. And last but not least, this is a bag of carrot and swede mash, which is from the freezer aisle, of course, in Food Warehouse, but you can cook it in the microwave. It's a 450g bag, and we really like carrot and swede, and it's all prepped for you. There is a few sins attached to it, but for convenience and you know, for cost, it does save a lot of time, and it's a bit, you know, it's more expensive potentially than it would be to buy a turnip or a swede, but per 100 grams is half a sin. I don't think you can complain with that at all. So really you could have half a bag of swede vegetables with some butter added in, of course, and some seasonings in there. But, you know, 1 sin for half the pack, or just under half the pack. It's not bad, is it? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having this. It's great to keep in the freezer with regards to having a bit of a roast dinner. And we did initially buy it before we saw the other deal in Tesco's for the fresh sort of chilled mash, sort of carrot and swede mash, or swede mash I should say. But we'll use this anyway, and we'd already bought it, so we will keep it in our freezer, as I said, for making like a roast dinner. But yeah, all of this in total cost £37.12. Now, I did take my Slimming World membership card with me, and so we saved a total of £10. Yep, £10.33 is what we saved at Food Warehouse by using my Slimming World membership card. So please do that. If you have a membership card and you're in Food Warehouse or Iceland, please do take along your membership card with you, and you will save a heck of a lot of money. So thank you so much for watching. This is my big haul for Slimming World friendly foods. I hope it has been helpful, and please do leave any comments in the box below. So please take care, and I will catch you on the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.